Hello and welcome to our ITWU channel. Today we would like to bring you up to date with our ITWU Simple Signature solution, which conjures up automatically maintained email signatures in your Notes emails in no time. You may already know our old video series in which we gave you a step-by-step explanation of the functions of version 2 of ITWU Simple Signature and the benefits of the solution. If not, be sure to check them out under the given link. A lot has happened since this series. As you can see, we were still working with Lotus Notes 8.5. Yes, ITWU Simple Signature has been around for such a long time and it is still running perfectly for many of our customers. In the meantime, of course, our signature solution also runs in version 12 of the Notes client, and after a few intermediate versions, we were able to give you the next major release 3.0 in last summer. If we take a look at the new version, you will notice that in terms of design, in contrast to the Notes client, not that much has changed since the last videos. Well, what can we say? We prefer to work on the functionality rather than on the pretty looks. So let's take a look on these two new options here in our document for a new signature template: calculate hotspots and reply signature. In the next video, we will explain what the reply signature is all about. Today, we are fully dedicated to creating dynamic hotspots in your signature. With the new option Calculate Hotspots, you can insert dynamic links in these rich text fields for the signature template. For example, if you want to add a link to an image or a passage of text that could change over time, you can use a wildcard to refer to a link in any given field in the domino directory that integrates the information automatically into the signature. In this way, you only have to maintain the information in the domino directory so that the data and links in the signatures of your employees remain up to date. In order to demonstrate this to you, we will solve our problem today that we always had to create a mailto link for the email addresses in our previous signatures, which unfortunately didn't look so nice. We would much rather have it like the telephone or fax number, that we write email instead of the mailto in front of our email addresses. We have already taken the first step towards achieving this goal by activating the Calculate Hotspot option. Next, we would have to create a wildcard that keeps the space free in the hotspot link for the data that is pulled from the respective person document in the domino directory. However, we can save ourselves this step as well because the wildcard internet address already exists and also keeps the space free in the original version of our signature template for the email address of the employee from the domino directory. So the wildcard internet address takes on two tasks here. On the one hand, as a placeholder in the template, and on the other hand, as a placeholder in the hotspot. To actually create the hotspot, we now mark the text in the signature template behind which the link should be, in our case, the placeholder itself, and select the action Create Hotspot, Link Hotspot in the client. Right on the first tab, we only have to enter the value of the hotspot, that is mailto : and followed by the wildcard in the appropriate format with 3 hyphens on each side. We will now save our changes and let the agent run for this particular employee so that ITWU Simple Signature can pass the changes on to the client. If we now go to our mail file and create a new email, our default signature template still contains the mailto link, but now we can use the multi-signature function of ITWU Simple Signature, which, by the way, is also explained in our old videos, and select the changed signature template assigned to us for the current email. And as you can see, as soon as we change the template, the email column appears in front of the email address. And now, so that you can see that the hotspot we created really works, let's create an email to ourselves. From now on, if an employee's email address changes, he or she does not have to go into the signature himself and adjust both the signature text and the hotspot. Storing the new email address in the personal document in the domino directory, which should be done automatically by IT or HR anyway, is perfectly sufficient to keep the signatures up to date. As already promised, in the next video, we will present the second innovation in ITWU Simple Signature 3.0, the ability to set a separate signature for forwarded or replying emails. If our new hotspot feature has already catched your interest in the new version, then quickly download our free trial and give ITWU Simple Signature a try. And if you have any problems or open questions, you can contact us by phone or by mail.